It's finally time to see what having a conundrum for L. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I almost said Donkey Kong Bonanza. Last time, we went ahead and did Chapter 10, defeating the Ganglions' big weapon that tried to attack the city, and it ended up being destroyed. This time, we're going to the next Affinity mission here. This Affinity mission is going to be the only one we're going to be doing the remainder of this episode. So, L's Conundrum requires you to have Chapter 10 done and have completed the Booming Business mission, which is required to get more slots. You also need 2 Arts of Affinity, as well as level 38. So, let us start.
Friends! We are all friends indeed, which makes us friends in need, correct?
Oh, what? Sorry, El, I don't follow.
We wish to speak to you of a slight problem.
Tatsu will listen for free.
Truly a no-pon's no-pon, it pains me to say.
I guess profits are down?
What? Perish the thought in a horrible fire! Sales are wonderful, thanks to New LA's kind citizens. If anything, we would consider expanding our business.
We'd be happy to hear your problem and help out if we can, El.
Splendid! We thank you for deciding in our favor. So, as it happens, we invent things in our spare time.
Whoa, really? What sort of things do you make?
We're very pleased you asked, and we'd be equally pleased to answer, were it not a trade secret.
Oh, come on.
So then what was it you wanted help with, El?
Unfortunately, we've been unable to procure the materials necessary for our tinkering. Resources were more plentiful when we lived in Noctilum, you see.
Well, yeah. Here in the city, we mostly have finished products as opposed to raw materials.
Just so. Yet the world beyond these walls is, as you say, all about survival of the fattest. Gathering resources amid such brutality is difficult for us. More intellectual types, we fear.
Tatsu know exactly what L mean.
He said intellectual, not ineffectual.
All right, well, now I understand what you're asking for, and I think we can help. Just let us know what you need, and we'll try to track it down.
Wonderful. Splendid! Thank you so very much for stepping up to the full plate.
Tatsu want more on his plate too.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. But anyway, it sounds like we're going on a mission for El? You know we're going to have to charge you for it, right, El?
Of course, and we will pay most handsome.
L's Conundrum, gathering materials to help L expand his business. There are several objectives for this mission. And ball of honey stacks, high temperature pot, and finally electric hammock. Do not worry, I will make sure to explain where they are. So, outright speaking, you need to check Hunt A, N, B, and C. Let's go to the menu of, well, the missions and see what we have. First off, Material Hunt A. We already got the Galuniton clay from Noctilum, but we need 6 units now. We need 10. We need to get to a Chameleon, Sand, and Oblivia. Not exactly hard. Let's start with Mission A first, and then we'll go down the list. I don't know why it's in, reverse order, but it is what it is. This also gives us the opportunity to get access to other things done. Now, in the original game, this mission actually did require you to actually have Elma and Lynn in the party. Not in their definitive version, though, so don't worry about it too much. Meantime, though, we're just going to be collecting items, so yeah, it's a bit more annoying. Let us head to where they are supposed to be found. Also, before you ask if my throat's being funny, I unfortunately recorded a lot of Donkey Kong Bonanza today, so as a result, my throat is very tired. Oh well, it is what it is. That's all of them. While I'm here, I might as well get the item, which has literally been taunting me this entire time. Hello. And white whale debris, I would like you to have it. Yes, thank you very kindly. That's also required for a part, and G2. It's alright. Not exactly the best thing I can get in the world. Wonder if there's any other treasure I can get nearby. Oh, wait, there is 2. Actually, 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them. So, yeah. My throat has been killing me all day, and I will not understand why. Recording too many Donkey Kong episodes really affects my throat. Gonna set down. And as you see, there is a skull wreckage right over here. Hey, what do you think you're doing, game? What do you think you're doing? All right, let's go and talk to the skull wreckage right here. Very good. A lot of credits and a mining probe G8. That's the next spot I wanted to get on my adventure, which is actually going up a little bit. We're supposed to be heading all the way over here to get access to the next one. Now, big concern. Big concern. 39. Not fun. 60. Not even more or less fun. Dive down, please. Believe me when I say this. Because he will be avoided now that you're lower, but what can you do? You got no choice but to actually go up there. And since we're not high enough level, there's already a problem. I think I can get away with, you know, landing now. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna have to run over somebody and then kill them. Marnik. Okay, you're painful. Oh, why are you in your skull still? You are not supposed to be in your skull. You are not supposed to be in your skull, buddy. Oh, for crying out loud. This is gonna make things a nightmare, and plus now you're deciding to... Okay, you know what? Get out of here, Marnik. Thank you.
Is anyone
Jeez. That is way too close. Okay. Sometimes I wonder about this game. Sometimes I just wonder if it's sadistic. The Gogol, Soblos, I almost said Gogos again. Man, my mind is immediately translating back to Xenoblade Chronicles 1. So, thankfully the big guy won't exactly bother us since we're non-aggressive while we're outside of a skull. But you want to actually head all the way this way because I believe this is the item we're looking for. Big issue is that whale is noisy. Hello, Dungeon Nest. I'm going to take you now. A lot of battle points, or a lot of credits as well, experience, but that's pretty much besides the point. Thank goodness. I wanted to get that out of the way because, man, that was way too close for comfort. Plus, completing more of the map like that actually does affect the amount of items you get from a pro placement site as well. So if you really want to do it, be advised that you need to do it anyway. And there is another item around here. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. A vehicle wreckage. I wanted to get this one as well. I think this one had just experiencing credits. I was hoping for something better. To believe me when I say this, I try to remember every single pro placement, but I bang my head against the wall every single time where I think, oh, this one gives you probe placements, or one gives you a mining or research probes. Unfortunately, it's not the case. I have never had good luck of it. Thankfully for me, I can just go north and just get this done. And there's actually an item over here, if you hang by the side. However, it's in a cave, so let's not bother. Alright, let's go this way and actually keep holding on to the side because holding on to the side actually does lead you to get access to an item. There it is, right here. Back by the entrance of Oblivia, back when you first go into Primordia, there's something above you that you cannot reach without the scout. A mining probe G2, okay, a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Let's start our next objective, shall we? Our next objective requires us back to Bedrock Hold. Okay, thank you. Sheesh. Material hunt for the frontier nav. We already got 2 of them. We don't need to deal with that anymore. And we need 5 gun snakes in Cauldros. The one that it's probably talking about is the multi-wire shards from Cauldros or any other location. You're probably wondering what the holds them. Well, they're close. They're close by, actually.
This might be a challenge.
No. Leave me be. Leave me alone. Come on, leave me alone. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can you just go away now, please? I don't care, Flasho. Thank you. Yeesh, what a nuisance. Anyway, what you want to do is go to Cauldros. Yeah, it's not a good idea to attack level 50-something enemies yet. Until we get access to skells that are level 50, I wouldn't recommend challenging level 50 skell or enemies' weapons, level 50 enemies at all in the game, because it's just that bad. Anyway, let's take care of Cauldros first while we're here. We only need one, so we're pretty much done. Material Hunt B is now done. We now have just C left. Now, C is even easier, ironically enough. I actually wanted another gun snake for myself personally, so. Oh wow, this is the fuel weather. So I might as well mention this weather condition since we went into Sylvium by accident. This weather is fuel weather. It causes increased accuracy for yourself as well as fuel constant increase. As you see, I'm recovering fuel slightly. However, fuel recovery, it depends on if you move or not. Standing still doesn't allow you recovery of fuel. Although it slows down to a small degree. I don't know why it's stalled there. Who knows? But regardless of that, let's actually get Material Hunt C done, which we need multi-wire shreds, which are actually around our level. What you have to do is actually just climb up above into Cauldros, and then we should be able to reach where the enemies are located. However, there's also a base right here. Big warning, do not go in. There are level 50-something enemies in there, do not bother. There are level 40s as well, but they're pretty much easy to take down. I will say Zig. Okay, fine. You want to be a pest? Fine.
Open fire!
Okay, please die already. Alright, drones are taking it down at least. Okay. Sheesh. Starlight Kick for Hope. That's from a familiar art. Man, I miss Starlight Kick. Man, that art was fun in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Spear Break, Starlight Kick shenanigans all the day, every day of the week. Multi-wires are a pain. Believe me when I say this, they are a pain in the butt. Not many enemies really carry them, and only special skells usually carry them. In case you're wondering what skells they are, well, hate to be the bearer of bad news. Oh, what the? Oh, you again? Oh my goodness, I threw too close to the sun. All right. Am I getting penalized for this? Am I really getting penalized for this? Come on. The multi-wires are a pain, and to be honest, I wouldn't recommend going there for multi-wires and anything else. There are other enemies in the game that actually hold those items, but I think it's better off that we just save ourselves the trouble, and I would recommend outright going online to rewards and just getting the wires through this. It's far faster, and you don't have to worry about level 40 or 50-something enemies. Believe me when I say this, they're around level 50. There we go. Material Hunt C done. And now we can get L's Conundrum done. This didn't take as long as I thought. Although that means it's a big worry for me. Yeah, what can you do? And we are back to NLA. Let us go and tell L the good news about all of his items and shopping sprees.
Ho-ho! Dance of new wares!
We didn't dare dream you'd find the materials so soon. Now we can unleash the wondrous magic of our new stock upon the world.
The new stuff still looks pretty standard to me.
Only to the eyes of an amateur, my friend. Ah, but it looks like we already have a customer. Welcome. What may we help you find?
So, my team's taken on this job, yeah? But the area's crammed with indigents.
If it's weapons you're after, I'm afraid you've got the wrong shop.
Are you nuts? I wouldn't dream of trying to fight those things. We just want to run them off, yeah?
Of course, we understand. In that case, we have just the thing. Don't we, Special Assistant Manager?
What am I, a Special Assistant Manager? So, there are several options to pick from. One of them is the bad option, will give the Affinity Link pay for medical bills. The other two options are technically better. So let's give him the high temperature pot.
Yeah. This might work. Let's see how those bastards react to this. Thanks a million.
Ah, the simple joys of life. To craft goods and see them sold. To watch the customer's face embiggen in satisfaction. Oh, and look, another customer. Welcome and good day. What may we offer you?
Well, I recently started dating someone.
Hey, that's great.
Thanks. Anyway, I wanted to cook him dinner, but
Cease speaking. We have the perfect item for your needs. Isn't that right, Special Assistant Manager?
So, if you give the pot, she gives the same pay for wall repairs. So, there are two options. The electric hammock causes a little bit of an issue and she dumps their boyfriend. The other option, the one that's the best ending for this in my opinion, is the ball of honey smoke.
okay, sure. I think I can make this work. Thank you, again.
Is that really gonna work?
That would certainly be lovely.
Wait, you don't know?
How could we? We were not the one who suggested it. And even if it doesn't work now, surely there must be some other future use it will be perfect for.
That's one way to look at it.
Elle was able to make a highly innovative new product. Hopefully the customers like it. You learn the shield art, Mindstorm, one of his best.
Yeah, and get this.
And he has another affinity mission nearby. This one is called Not Bon Air. It is not available until Chapter 12. You also need BFFs to complete it as well as Noctula. And not only that, look at the level. You are not going to be doing this for a while. So, outright speaking, now that we've gotten that done, and pretty much out of the way. So, by the way, while you complete that mission, I might as well mention, outright speaking,
Get a load
first,
of this.
your Kobus may be searching for someone. Whoever that someone is, they have my deepest sympathies. That involves a mission with him. Ignore it for now. First things first, the affinity chart. Let's go find Elle. Elle has an affinity link with Ringa. Ringa swears to run a good stuff, decided to lend shop. That's a regular affinity link. The characters themselves are actually a bit of a pain to find in the game. I might as well find them all I can so we can get this out of the way. So, firstly, since one of them was somebody who was an administrative district, probably, from one of the Blades. Let's actually check the let's check the administrative district and see where he is. What we have to do is actually go about in front of the East Gate. And in front of the East Gate, there's he's located. And the East Gate should be right about here. Hey, stop it. Thank you. I think he's right around here someplace. Although he's likely in a wrong weather condition for this. Actually, I'm an idiot. I'm not going far enough. Alright, let's ignore that for now and go a little bit further like an idiot. There it is. Thomas. His character's name is Thomas. So, yeah, we saw him before. Hey, Thomas, buddy. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yes?
That high temperature pot invention you recommended really is incredible. I heard its temperature never cools, so I thought, you know, this might just work. So I bought it. It was Xenoblade Craftsman, and I installed in my skull, and boom! Thing worked like a charm. Now it's a goodbye fuel problems. Hello, self-powered thermoelectric Skell. Of course, there's a big saucepan sticking out of its back, which doesn't look cool at all, but still. What's important is that my success rate is way up, and I'm doing twice as many jobs as I did before. Thanks! That gives you a link with Elle and Thomas, so that way now, Elle will basically have a good nature with him. Although, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be procking. You'd think it would proc, but I guess I have to talk to you one more time before the game lets me. Hey.
Yes? Yes?
A single saucepan can generate enough heat to power an entire Skell. Elle's truly a genius. He really has some fantastic crops, including the high temperature pot invention of his. I'm gonna tell him to keep the city safe. Tell him I'm gonna keep the city safe with my super saucepan Skell. There's the link. You gotta inquire for anything else. The next character is a bit of a distance away, though. Now, we gotta go find Nelly in the hangar. Okay, I'm an idiot boss, so Nelly's only available during the day. I don't know why they do that, but they do that anyway. Hi, Nelly.
you.
Hey, that ball of honey smoke you suggested added just the right kick to my cooking. I added a tablespoon as a secret spice, and it gave my stew the sweet fragrance, but also as a bit of a sour. It really brought out the humanity of the ingredients. I always wanted to say humanity. I feel like such a pro chef now. Even my boyfriend said he likes my cooking more than ever. Isn't he sweet? Anyway, you should try it. You won't be sorry. Let's talk to her one more time and see what she has. Not that. Okay, Ellie, discuss. I never have dreamed that honey smoke could add so much oomph to my cooking. It's incredible. My boyfriend was so head over heels that he proposed to me the other day. Can you imagine? I owe it all to you and Elle for coming up with it. You're the best. Yep, another affinity link down. Yeah, that's pretty much the main thing you want to take care of. Let's go talk to Monica over here and see what she has to say. Hey, Monica seems familiar. Oh, wait, that's talking about something else. One of my cousins is a Mimi's own researcher named Solian. He went to some fancy college, so he always uses to scoff at blades like me and say we're just pawns. But lately he's been acting weird. When I got back from my last missions, he profusely thanked me for my service. He even said he had the respect for the hard work that we blades do. I welcome the improvement, but I wonder what the hell happened to him. Whatever the reason, it's nice to be able to tolerate his company for once. So yeah, getting and talking to people is actually a requirement to actually get the affinity chart updated nicer. Believe me when I say that, so you're gonna want to do that. Let's go talk to Irina and actually see what she has to say. And she's
Didn't think I'd see you here.
Fancy meeting you here, Crick. As you can see, I was just having my gun serviced. I've been working with her since we were back on Earth. She knows exactly what I want and always tunes it to perfection. How about you, Crick? How do you keep your weapons maintained? I asked this question with somebody else. I perform it rigorously. Then you're the sort of man people can count on. No wonder the Colonel took to you under her wing. Armor is one thing. That just hurts you if it fails. But weapons protect the lives of friends and comrades. If you don't keep them in perfect condition, you might not be able to give their all when your team needs you. Have you heard of a man named Mordo, by the way? Who is Mordo? He's from Laozi. Real low-key guy. Oh, that's why he's forgettable. Give Mordo a gun you want service, and he'll do you better than any mechanic in New LA. Oh, if this was not gotten before Chapter 9. Oh, man, that'd be saddening. Gwen actually became his apprentice and was starting to learn his secrets. Guess Mordo won't be able to teach Gwen anything again. I think so skilled a blade could be brought down like that. Even if your weapons are in pristine condition, I guess I'll have to eventually face a threat that's just too big to handle. When my time comes, I don't want to be forgetting that I cut corners propping my gear. You can't ignore the little things. Sometimes the little things are all that keeps us blades alive out there. With the heart to heart, this is my rifle. This is my gun. I need a bigger gun. Ah, man, that joke's never getting old. So, I think we're going to end this off right here. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, we're going to be bothering Cecilia and Rock again. So let's see how they're doing in NLA. See you all next time.
One, two, three.